with you. This was Jen Psaki when she was the press secretary, and she was asked a question about Joe Biden looking at his watch after his stupidity killing the military personnel. Watch
Jackie.
this.
One question on the dignified transfer, and then I want to get to Afghanistan. Some of the Gold Star families have criticized the president's conduct at the dignified transfer. There was a father of one Marine who said that the president appeared to be checking his watch every time a flag-draped transfer case came out of the plane. And a sister of another Marine said that it felt like a fake and scripted apology. Was the president looking at his watch, and does he have a message to those people who felt that they were offended?
Well, I would say his message to all of the family members who were there, those who were not even in attendance, is that he is grateful to their sons and daughters, the sacrifice they made to the country, that he knows firsthand what it's like to lose a child, and the fact that no one can tell you anything or say anything, or there's no words that are going to fill that hole that is left by that.
You see, she's kind of alluding to Joe Biden because he lost a child. You remember? Because every opportunity, if Joe Biden can slip it in there, he will. Just like, oh, my house, I almost lost my cat. My house was on fire. Every opportunity, Joe Biden can put it in there, and Jen Psaki was just doing it there. That's probably where Joe Biden got it from, or she got it from Joe. Like, oh, kind of put yourself in the situation. This is the way that we can have people believe that we understand what they're going through. No, you don't.
You know what I would say?
It's stupidity that they died.
You know what I would say? If he sympathizes or empathizes with their position, then why would he look at his clock? Why would he look at his watch? I mean, it just shows how detached
he was looking at his watch because it was nap time. I mean, really
detached from the situation. You know what? I don't think he does care.
He doesn't care. He absolutely
They
doesn't
cover
care.
for him so much.
Yeah. Here, let me play the rest of this.
He's not going to speak to, and I'm not going to speak to, the private conversations. Of course, they have the right to convey whatever they would like. But I will tell you, from spending a lot of time with him over the past couple of days, that he was deeply impacted by these family members who he met just 2 days ago, that he talks about them frequently in meetings, and the incredible service and sacrifice of their sons and daughters.
You know what? I didn't believe her then, and I still don't believe her now. And now we have Joe here being asked about the hostages in the Gaza Strip. And I've said this when I first heard about this happening on October 7th, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on, right? This attack, and everyone was glued to the tube. People were paying attention to it. They were grabbing hostages. They were killing people left and right. I said, if President Trump was in office, for one, it would have never happened because we wouldn't have been funding Iran. Russia wouldn't be happening right now because we wouldn't have done that. I said, if this did happen under President Trump, I constantly said that President Trump would have said, Israel, hold up, wait a minute. Let me go in and get out our American citizens. We're going to wipe out a lot of Hamas, and then you can go in and finish it up. We'll let you go in and clean it up. It would have never happened because they feared President Trump. This idiot here, there's Americans probably not even alive. They keep screaming for a ceasefire, but they're probably not even alive. And this idiot here, when he's asked a question about the hostages, his response is, not right now. I'm not going to talk about that right now. You know, he could at least say, we're going to get them. He won't even say that. He can at least say, we're working on it. He doesn't even say that. Listen.
Mr. President, do you have any sense of how many Americans may be taking hostages back to the U.S.?
Plenty of time to talk about hostages.
It'd be plenty of time to talk about the hostages.
Not now.
Not now.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you.
And you see, they rush him out, bring it back on there. So look at this. Look at the idiots. And I can't believe how they find the most idiotic, dumbest people on the planet. How is this even possible? Who's it? So who do we have here? We have Mayorkas, right? We have
There's
Anthony
Blinken.
Yeah, Anthony Blinken. And was that Garland?
Yep.
As well as Stupid Joe. How do they find the most idiotic, dumbest people on the planet? You know what? They're actually not dumb. They're actually not dumb. Because you can't constantly do all of this stupidity, all of this evil stuff without being smart. You know, Hitler was an evil man, but he was smart.
Oh, as much as they've
He was smart.
manipulated
These people are smart because they're manipulating the system. They're having people lie for them. They've actually got the FBI doing criminal activity, the DOJ, the Homeland Security, the CIA. It takes some kind of smarts to be able to do that, to get these people to go along with that. But the point is, they have the most evil people in the one room like this. And this happens every single time with these Democrats.
And you know what? Well, there's an article right now saying that Hamas and Israel are almost close to a ceasefire. Supposedly, it looks like maybe 5 days. And in that time, they will release the hostages. But my thing is, are the hostages even alive? Have they asked for proof of the hostages being alive? And why they need 5 days to do it? You know, I have a feeling they're going to drag it out.
Are the hostages even alive?
Yeah.
That's the real question, right?
Yeah.
And they've been asking for proof of life, and they're not even getting it. The last thing that I heard, they're not even getting it. So let me show you what Joe Biden is happy to talk about. Now, he won't talk about the hostages. He won't talk about that. But you know what he's really happy to talk about? Do y'all know what he's really happy to talk about?
And by the way, I like kids better than people. I wish I could stay and watch Wonka with you, but I'm not going to get to do that. And by the way, I like kids better than people.
He likes kids better than people.
You like the content Will Johnson is producing? To stay informed and up to date with the current events, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this one. Also, to find Will Johnson, visit www.uaf.media.